got another fake fall. This morning was chilly and crisp. Not now. I'm drinking peach mango water. Amanda, I went to Lucky's. They're 10 for 10, but they did not have any strawberries, so don't waste your time. They're out of the strawberry water. All right. Wednesday, hump day. I slept. So I had 2 overnights and I'm done for the week. And I had a good day's sleep, good day's rest. I got my sleep. And then I noticed on my United States Postal Service app that I had a very interesting piece of mail. It didn't look like the regular bill collector. So I walked all the way down the block to the mailbox and I found mail from Cynthia's Joyful Creations. The name seems so familiar and it's got some beautiful stickers. Oh, they're so pretty. Let's see. Look how shiny and lovely they are. Be joyful. I hope you're joyful today. And there was a pretty piece of paper inside. It felt a little heavy. Amy, thank you for participating in the 2024 Traveling Box of Joy. There's playlists. So the box travels around. When it gets to you, you open it up. You swap out what you'd like to keep and what you'd like to send on to other joyful creators. And at the very, very end, after it's made all its traveling stops, Cynthia raffles the box off. And someone gets to keep all the contents of the box. It's incredible. It happens every year. It's happened a few years. Hope you enjoyed your time with the box and will consider joining the adventure next year. Yes, Cynthia, sign me up. I have so much fun looking forward to it arriving, the contents inside, and then shipping it off and watching everyone else receive and send on. It's fun. Please accept this small token of my appreciation for your role in the joy in the journey. Nugs and joy. Be joyful, Cynthia. And she made stitch markers. They're so cute. Right up her alley, too. Find the joy in the journey. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you so, so much for the happy mail. I love getting mail. That's not a bill. Don't get me wrong. Thank you, Cynthia. So my first overnight of the week was Monday overnight. I said that I wasn't sure what I was going to take. My cookie tin from the besties. Even Amanda sent me cookies last year for my birthday. So I saved the cookie tin and I had to turn it into a sewing box. This is where I keep my commission dragon bookmarks. I'm making them with thread. The woman asked that I make 3. One, the themes will be blue and purple. One's greens and yellows. And one reds and orange. So with those colors, I get natural prompts to how they make me feel. The blues make me feel very calm, relaxed, and sleepy. So this is what I have so far. I have the tail end, just a clear quartz crystal on this long and slender and sleek. The wings are iridescent embroidery thread. It's all out of embroidery thread, but I need to block these out. I have these tails of beads, glass beads, and then very slender tall. So all this will be in the middle of the book, hanging out the bottom of the book, and then hanging out of the top of the book, I now have a dragon head made out of the same iridescent as the wings. I need to embroider sleepy eyes. It has 2 little nostrils, which I need to starch up, and it's got eye bumps. So this one, pretty close to being completed. And I call her my snow dragon. I also made a list of the items because I tucked it away for so long, I kind of forgot what I was working on. So I need to embroider sleepy eyes on my snow dragon. My next dragon I call Woodsy. Woodsy has the key, a little copper key. I have variegated embroidery thread. I have copper embroidery thread that's a little wiry. I like that it's wiry because it kind of stands up on itself. I have overlapping oak leaves and goes into a tail with glass amber colored beads. These tails need to be worked in. I left them because I wasn't sure if I wanted the wings movable. I think I do. So Woodsy needs some eyes. I don't want to do a typical dragon shape. I wanted bookmark dragon features. I did order some eyes, some dragon eyes off of AliExpress. They're incredible. They look so real. Look at those. Look at those eyes. I'll have to post a picture at the end. So I need to put his eyes on there. Uh-oh. We lost an eyeball. Sorry. Popped your eye out. Shoot your eye out, kid. Okay, here's another one. So I have his eyes. They're in the tin. So I have the eyes. But just popping the eyes on there, it's not enough. I think I need to embroider like an eyebrow or some sort of forehead line, or it needs me to embroider something on there. I'm thinking just embroider around like you do the amigurumi. Woodsy. And then I did oak leaves, checked it off. So I need to embroider eye facial features on there, and then maybe embroider some nose holes further down just to give it a facial features but still keep it bookmarked. The last one is my fire dragon. This one's fun. So on my fire dragon, I have an end. This will be the face end. I also have little eyes for those. I have a face mask that goes over the eyes. So I'm gonna glue the eyes on and then sew this piece on that goes over the eyes. And then I'm gonna embroider nostrils on there too to give it some sort of facial features. And then I have all this, which the colors played very well together. And then at the end, I found a tutorial to make a tiny lantern, and I put it on a braided loop, which I just found in the jewelry box. So I have a little lantern on there. My fire dragon has a lantern. So this one still needs a little bit of work. Again, these are for middle of November. So I do not want to tuck these away. I don't want to forget about it. So I worked on those on Monday night. It is not the best overnight project. I need to work on these here in the daytime when I can control lots and lots of bright light. Embroidery thread. I love working with the tiny stuff, the sewing thread, the embroidery thread. I love the itty bitty, but I can only work on it for maybe an hour or two. And then I need to take a break. I need to like go do other things, come back, work some more, walk away and come back. So this is a great during the day household project. I should not take this to my overnights because I sat there for 8 hours and tried to work with the itty bitty. So last night my hands were so crampy. Not a good idea. Oh, there's the eyeball. Let me get it while I see it. Come here, little eyeball. Come here, little eyeball. Okay, got the eyeball. I have a pack of 10 of them and it was like 50 cents or something, but they look so real. I'll post pictures. It's cute. Okay, so then last night I was like, oh, no more little stuff. I want something chunky to work on. My Nola asked me to make the cardigan for her. I know, I've mentioned it quite a few times. Thank you very, very much for all of the congratulations. This is a huge step in a young lady's life. I went to Joann's a few days ago and I found Big Twist Tweed. This is a plum color. Is it though? It's awful sunny in California, but I don't have all the natural light going today. It's a plum tweed. And for some reason, no clue why, they're clearancing it out for $3.47. And then it was in a bin that said additional 25% off big twist. And then it didn't say regular price items. So the lady took an additional 25% off of these. I bought, let's see, when I was standing there, it said to make a blanket, I need 5 of them. To make a sweater, I needed 3. Making a cardigan, which is like wrapping yourself in a blanket. And if it's on clearance and I'm not gonna be able to find it, I bought 5. There were still lots left if anyone else would like to go to Concord, California and buy the clearance big twist tweed. 97% acrylic, 3% viscose. It has 382 yards. That's a chunky twist. Okay, so about 5 of those. I didn't carry all 5 of them with me last night because I figured I wouldn't be able to work on that much. Pattern. So I got my bag. I love this bag. It tickles me. So I got my bag, and then I was showing Nola patterns that I already have. There's a pattern in here by Make and Do Crew Modern Crochet that in 2001 I was a pattern tester for, and it's an awesome pattern. It's free on Ralvery now and on the Make and Do Crew website. It's called the Mezzo Cardigan, M-E-Z-Z-O. It's big, it's wrap it around, it's comfy, it's got detail. A very, very nice pattern. I made one out of, what was that stuff called? It was kind of like a kobu. It was slick. Worked up pretty heavy when I did the test pattern. And over time, it relaxed into its stitches. And even though I made it oversized and then I lost a lot of weight, it's almost cumbersome how baggy it is. So I've always thought about remaking it in a smaller size with a smaller hook or something, or just work with it a little bit. But I don't want to take apart a project that I worked so hard to get done. And I thought, oh, that's an excellent pattern. It's printed. I hold on to it. Showed it to Nola with quite a few others, and she said that was the one. So got my pattern, got my yarn, got my approval, and I started. There we go. So it's worked in 2 panels. Then there's 1 joining panel in the back, and then pockets if you want them. Additional working on the sleeve. So there's quite a few steps to this pattern. Not intimidating. So it's worked up in 2 panels as a hexagon. And this pattern uses a huge amount of stitch markers. And at first it seems really unnecessary. Like, I don't need all those stitch markers. But you do. You do. Trust the process. This pattern says do it. You do it. So I got 1 stitch marker to show that this is my right side, because after every row you're flipping your right side to your wrong side, which also makes your puff stitches pop out on the correct side, on the right side. And then each one of these sections is broken down into 6 quadrants, which is important. If you're left-handed or right-handed, the pattern designer, I think her name is Megan, the pattern designer specifically made charts referencing the numbers. So I use the stitch markers, and then she has little printout pieces of paper that have the number on it, or you can number it however you want. But I use those little letter beads, and I put the numbers on there. So when she's referring to the pattern, she refers to it in sections. Your puff stitch section, your double crochet section, your puff stitch. And so then when you fold it, she tells you exactly how to fold it. Exactly how to fold it. Bloop. So that all your little puff stitches, actually, I don't think it goes that way. I think all, you know what? I probably didn't even fold that right, but either way, it goes from an itty bitty doll cardigan to a baby I think it goes like that. A baby cardigan, and then it's slowly growing. These are my repeat rows. It's slowly growing into a young lady internship cardigan. Oh! So I did work the repeat rows. There's still more rows to this section, but I want to work them simultaneously, because if I work all one side, it's the sock syndrome. Will I go back and make the other side? Will they match? So then I do step by step by step and have each section grow together. So I did all of this last night, and then I started, well, did the middle, the repeating rows, the repeating rows. I stopped halfway through my repeating rows on this section. There's all the little segments. This is one full skein. This will be one full skein. I'm not going to use all this yarn. I am way overshooting this, but my whole concept of it being clearance, and then if I don't, I can't get any more of it. So I did overshoot that on purpose. But I think, wouldn't that make a cute woodsy, it's plum, but the tweed, I think it would make one a great monster. So overshot that. That's okay. Then that's what I worked on last night. That's it. I'm gonna go get dinner started. We're gonna go to the movies. See you tomorrow.